Pull up.
Got it. That nigga knew it.
Yeah. I was like, I can't really go for this right here. Yeah.
That's game! That motherfucker sparking.
What is up, guys? Trippin here, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be about making a 611 with essentially very low amount of cap breakers. So for this build, you only really need like 9 cap breakers total for it to be fully flushed out. Anything other than that, yeah, it's about 9 cap breakers, man. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So, well, you know, you can change your hand in this year, your jersey number, so that really doesn't matter. It's all depending on what team you decide to get drafted to. Alright, so you're going to go power forward, just like the 6'10 video. You're going to go 6'11, 212, 6'11. 12, 6'11. Alright, so I'm going to start with the physicals. You're just going to want to max all of this out, except for vertical. Well, no, we'll put the vertical at the 80. Max out the defensive rebound, put that in the 80. Put that at in the 80 as well. Interior defense, we want to put it to a 74 just so we can get that bronze post lockdown. That's really all that's gonna be for. Perimeter defense, we want to put this just to a 72 because you have to be 6'10 or shorter to get the bronze pig dog. And if we were 6'10, we just beat the other build that the two-way bulldog that I showed you guys. Still lead this at a 42 because 4 cap breaks right here to get this from a 42 to max, which will be a 67 still. Block, we just want to get silver paint controller. So, boom, you want to get that to an 84. You can get this to an 88 if you wanted to with 4 cap breakers. Speed with ball, you can put that at 68. Ball handle, max this out, max both of these out actually. Pass accuracy, we're gonna put this to a 78 for now. Now, if you really want to, you can bring this to an 84, but I'm gonna just put it at a 78. Well, I'm gonna put it at 80 for now, just to see what other ways that we can get this build to go crazy. So you want to max out your mid-range shot at a 93, bring your three-point shot to a 61, bring your free throw to an 80. Get your driving layup to a 93. Max out your driving dunk. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Trying to see which way I can finesse this, but it don't really look like it's finessable. So I mean, obviously we can go 90 right there, 90 right there. You know what? I'm gonna do that right there. But the other way around this was if you didn't want the 70 pass accuracy or the 77 pass accuracy, you can just put it to an 82. But I truly think that just put it at like an 80 right there. Or 77. That way you can put 1 cap breaker right here. So yeah, this build will require a little bit more cap breakers. I would say put 1 cap right here, then 5 in a 3-point shot, and the rest would legitimately go into steal. Now the only reason why you're putting 1 cap breaker right here is for that goal layup mix master. Now if you don't care for the goal layup mix master, just drop it back down to 90, and legitimately just put it all into your pass accuracy. So yeah, and if you don't really, if you know you're not gonna put the 4 cap breakers into that, just drop your vertical back down to like a 77, and once again get yourself some more pass accuracy. So I'm gonna do the 82 and the 80 vertical. I'm just gonna put the rest into my free throw. So let's see. Karl, Malone, AD, and Kevin Garnett, mid-range slasher. Now obviously this is a mid-range slasher just because of the fact that you have such high interior finishing and a good mid-range jumper. Now once we add the 3-point to it, it become like a 3-level score or something like that. Sorry start hooping in the city.
Actually, I'm trying to go hoop in the city for a little bit. But hey.
All right, progression, attributes. Let's take a look at the cap breaker. So like I said, if you want to, well, no, they didn't do it how I thought they were gonna do it. But yeah, 3 cap breakers here will get you a 93 layup if you care for it. But at that point, I really wouldn't recommend it. That's if you go with the 90. If you go with the 92 layup, sure, I guess use 1 cap breaker. But if you don't, you can just go with the 90 layup. Just leave the 90 layup as is. That way you get the 90 layup and a 90 standing dunk. 5 cap breakers here. 3-point shot to give you to a 90 3-point shot that gives you, what is that, sharpshooter, take, and deep bomber. 84, 86, 88, 90. So I mean, if you really were fiending for that high pass accuracy, I would say just put up 4 right here. Let's see, what else can we do here? Like I said, definitely do these 4 right here. So your main priority for this build is putting 5 into the 3-point shot and then 4 into the steal. Like, those are the only spots I would say, or I would advocate you putting cap breakers in. Is there any reason? I mean, after that you can go into playmaking or pass accuracy, but there really ain't no, real way to do this. But this is probably the easiest build to make, and that'll be pretty good off rip so far, with having a low amount of cap breakers. Because I mean, outside of you, let's just say you only have 5, then like I said, once again, just put all 5 into the 3-point shot, and that'll be good enough. Literally, that will be good enough. I'm gonna show y'all what I actually run on the build that is exactly like this. So let me just switch to that build real quick. Alright, so now that I'm back on my actual fully fleshed out build, as you see, I'm a Diamond 3 level scorer. But when I originally made this build, I went a very different route, right? So I actually put 2 cap breakers into the steal. I put 1 cap breaker into the perimeter defense. And so I have a total of 8 cap breakers. This 1 cap breaker right here you see is from, what is it called? Build specialization cap breaker. So I did playmaking on my other builds, so I just continued to on this one right here. I would say, had I not did these 2, 3, I would have definitely I should have just legit put it right here, all 4 of them here. And I say 4 because the one that we get from season 3, I could have put that right here to get that 67 steal. But for now, I'm gonna show y'all what to do in terms of, what are they called, badges, takeovers, and stuff like that. So for the badges on a 610, what should you run? Is physical finisher that good? No, not necessarily. It's just one of those things that once you run to the rim, if you know how to use analog stick, it'll help you, at the rim. But is it really just that much worth it? I don't know per se. So this is what I run. I run extra defense, challenger, and movement enforcer. I would say switch these 2 out, because I mean, I dunk enough as is with having a 90 standing dunk, so I'm not necessarily worried about rim running, but just know that I can. Once I unlock this Max Plus 2 lightning launcher drop down here, then I would probably rotate this to up here. And the reason why my build looks like this, because I kind of messed it up. I wouldn't think when I was originally making it that, once you do if you're gonna be 6'11" and 212, go ahead and get that 82 strength so you can get that silver and movable enforcer, because that's how you essentially have on ball minutes at 6'10" and up. And no, I didn't get it. Also, I didn't have a good vertical with this build. I had a speed and I had the strength, you know what I'm saying? All of that, what I was showing you on the other build when I was making it, I just should have went with the lower pass accuracy, especially the 82, because it gives you +2 in damn near everything. I definitely shouldn't have done this right here. I don't mind it, but I just shouldn't have put the 2 cap breaks in the layup. So then let me show y'all like animations. What animations do you use at 6'10" and up? So for go-to shot, I use Paolo. Kevin Durant is still the same thing from last year, where it automatically drives for you, except they added a little bit more to it this year. But yeah, that's the one that we had last year that essentially lets you just walk by people. Dribble pull up, I use normal too. I'm not gonna say Kevin Durant's dribble pull up is bad this year. I just haven't used it at all this year, and it just don't seem like it hits for me this year. I don't know why, but it's most likely because I haven't used it at all. Which I feel like I should be able to use it. I really do feel like I should be able to use it, considering I used it all last year and it worked out so well for me. Spin jumper, I'm just using normal. There really ain't no good animation options once you go across that threshold of 610. Hop jumper. I use hop jumper too, just because it's one of those ways that you can be dribbling, comboing, and that's probably the fast way to break your combo and slow it down and let you regain what you're trying to do essentially. Layups for anybody that's above 610. Go as much Giannis as you can. For floaters, definitely keep it on Bam. It's just one of those. He just has the best. To me, he has the best floater package because you can be running full speed, stop, pull the stick back, and you'd stop quite literally right there and float it. Hop step, and layup spin. Julius Randle. I kind of like Julius Randle's. They damn near the same. You know what I'm saying? Julius is probably a little bit slower when it comes to the finishing part, but I like that layup spin. But like I said, Giannis literally does the same thing just from a different angle. Bam, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I'm going Giannis everything, and this is the only layup spin that Randall has. So motion style, I know a lot of y'all probably like, whoa, whose motion style are you using? I use Jalen Smith now. Is Jalen Smith the fastest or anything like that? I don't know. I look at those like 6'10", and one moment it's this, the next moment another channel has this. So I'm just going with what I had from last year, and that was Jalen Smith. And it still feels pretty good this year. That's really why I ain't really changed it. For step backs and comboing as a 6'10", these are all of the signatures or C's that you need. Like I said, if you can't get Draymond Green pass style, you gotta understand. I did playmaking specialization, so for pass style, what I use with a high pass accuracy is most likely Cade. Yeah, that's just that on that. Dribble style, I don't really feel like Kevin Durant is really that good, but on my 6'10", I use Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't know if it's good either though. That's really crazy. That or just pro dribble style. You feel me? That's really the only two dribble style I use. Probably pro. I've tried Bankero. I think I've tried Bankero. I just don't think it's really that crazy. And obviously, like I said, at 6'10", none of these dribble styles are really just that crazy unless you know how to full on dribble the hell out the ball. Me, I don't really know how to dribble the ball like that. Like I know how to size up, cross up. You know what I'm saying? I say cross up, crossover behind the back like that. But I just don't know how to combo so well to where I can legit feel the fluidity between what's the best dribble style combo. You know what I'm saying? These are just the animations that I've been using so far that feels decent. And I believe that's it, man. I believe that's it. Well, yeah, outside of takeovers, I do use just one takeover for this, and it's moving. The reason why we're using just ball handle because after the 85 threshold, after you get to the 85 plus threshold, you then you just dribble the ball quicker. That's really about it. You just dribble the ball a lot faster. So outside of that, here are all the takeovers I use. I use smoothing. That's like I said, legitimately, I can't talk. For ball handling, legit just for dribbling, 1v1 matchups. Trifecta, just so I can get a high layup, a high dunk, and a 3-point shot. So as you see, we have a 99 layup, 95 standing dunk, 95 3-point shot. And then if we rim run, we also have poster machine takeover. Hoop, this is for me being able to dribble the ball again. Honestly, I would just take it. The reason why I have hydration hero here and then sharpshooter here is because sharpshooter just makes it easy to get ankle breakers. I was using hydration hero because I was like, okay, if I can dribble spam a little bit and run to the rim, since I won't have any real loss of stamina, then it'll just make it easier to finish at the rim. But I'm not gonna really say but, because I mean that's really what the whole thought process was behind making hydration hero with with this takeover. And then point 4 is when essentially I'm playing in the rec and I can score. It's pretty easy to score on this build, legit easy as a mug. The only thing that my biggest gripe is when you're trying to cut to the rim and you have a mismatch and nobody really wants to pass you the ball, or the standing dunk meter is on crack today. So pass accuracy, 3-point shot, mid-range. Do we need the pass accuracy really involved in it? No, because this master is gonna do exactly what it does. it just makes it easier to, you know, swing that rock to the paint. And so this is another video by me, man. If y'all rocking with this 611, I'm gonna call this a low cap build. Low cap build, yeah, that sounds about right. Cause all you need is like roughly, like I said, 9 cap breakers to really get this build fully fleshed out, up and running. So this your boy Trippin'. Glad to have y'all boys for another video. Glad that y'all, you know, locked in, paying attention. And I might come out with something. I was asking about a 6-7 build, so I'm gonna try to do that next, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out those 90 stats, but we'll see. And I'm finally out.
Alright. Let's go!